Welcome back to Inclusion Revolution. I'm your host, Tova Sherman. And at this stage in our show, we've commonly brought up some breaking news that we think is important to share with you, as well as our weekly poll. Now, you can respond to the poll, as well as hear more about the weekly news piece on our website, inclusionrevolution.com. So let me get right into the news piece, because Pediatrics Magazine has reported that researchers from Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center found that prenatal exposure to tobacco smoke and childhood exposure to lead are linked to an increased risk of ADHD in children. And seeing as both Gerald and I live with ADHD, we thought this was pretty interesting. Now, children who were exposed to both tobacco, smoke, and lead were actually 8 times more likely to develop ADHD. And again, that's from Pediatrics Magazine, and if you'd like to read the whole article, just check out inclusionrevolution.com and follow the links. Further, I wanted to give you our poll of the week in hopes that you're going to go online and give us your opinion. Would you get a second opinion? And this is our poll. Would you get a second opinion if you or your child were diagnosed with ADHD? Because I hear a great deal from our viewers about their concerns around diagnoses around ADD and ADHD, and I always recommend a second opinion, and I hope you'll come on to our poll on inclusionrevolution.com and give us your input as well. Now, just before we wrap up for the day, I wanted to just go back to Gerald and ask him if he could provide us with the contact information on how someone can connect up with the Rhythm DJ program.
There's a couple of ways you can get a hold of us. You can contact Sandy at 902-429-5878 at reachAbility. You can see us on the web at rhythmdj.org, and you can email us at info@rhythmdj.org.
Wow, that's fast. Hopefully there's some card that our friends at Eastlink are going to put up in front of that. But most importantly is to remember that if you want to reach the Rhythm DJ program, start with the website, which, as you mentioned, is rhythmdj.org. Right? And then I'm sure they can find everyone from there. Gerald, I'm really, really grateful that you were able to join us today. I think that what you've added, not only as an instructor and a teacher and someone who's doing something very unusual for the community of high-risk youth, but also I congratulate you and thank you for talking about your own challenges with ADHD and how it led you to this career. I guess I still have one big concern I need you to help me with, and that is, are these young people that are coming to the program all expecting to be DJs?
I think a lot of them, when they first come through the door, some of them are expecting to be DJs. At first, I really don't know, and I'm totally lost.
Yeah, but that's okay, because what you're telling me is that some of them come in and maybe their expectations might be a little high in that they think that they're going to be 8 weeks a DJ, which was why I was so surprised when you mentioned to me that some of them really are. Now, I know that you did a neat little event with the DJs, and that allowed them an opportunity to try, even if they're not all going to become DJs. And I understand you had a little bit of a DJ off or something like that.
A spin-off, that's right.
A spin-off, excuse me. Could you tell me a little bit about that, because it sounded so fun?
In a spin-off, you get the DJs they put together a set, they compete against each other, and may the best man win, I guess, at the end of it.
Right. So how did that go?
It went really well.
Were the kids like...
They were really energetic about it. They had a lot of fun with it. And
right.
I mean, it was all in fun. You know, the competition is an illusion. You know, it's illusory, but you know, they had a lot of fun with it.
But they are getting to now make their own music because of this software that you are providing them after the program.
Yes.
What does this software allow them to do, if you don't mind me asking?
It allows them to do anything that when we come in, we play with mostly CD players and a mixer, whatever the case may be. It gives them a virtual CD decks. It gives them a virtual mixer, and almost any function that we can teach them with the hands-on, they can actually replicate with the software.
So whether they become professional or they continue to do this as a hobby, they actually have the piece at the end of the program provided to them, which is sort of like your completion bonus, I suppose. So finish the 8 weeks and the software is part of what you get, which is really extraordinary. And again, no cost, right?
That's right, no cost at all.
Okay, so absolutely free, 8-week program for youth between the ages of 16 to 23, correct me if I get this wrong.
That's right.
It is through Reachability Association in partnership with Atmosphere Entertainment. So if anyone is looking for a DJ for an event, who should they call, Gerald?
Atmosphere Entertainment.
And what's that number?
902-499-7111.
And your website?
atmosphere-entertainment.com.
So bar mitzvahs, weddings, school things.
We do it all.
You do it all, and I know you do it very well, and I know that the children, or the young people, I should say, that have responded to your program, and I did get to speak to some of them, I was really amazed, most of all, really, in the confidence that they had after being able to set up your gear. I know you were talking about that, and scratch and actually mix songs together and all of these things. So this sounds like a great opportunity for anybody between those ages to get involved.
Absolutely. We're always looking for more.
Always looking for more. So do contact the names and numbers given. And again, if you have an event coming up, think of Gerald. You're doing great work, Gerald, in the community. And I have to, again, really applaud you for taking some of the challenges you faced in your life and turning it around and being able to provide a lot of youth that are not unlike yourself at that time the opportunity to have a hand and a peer that they wouldn't have had in the past. So for that, I'm extremely grateful. So thank you very much, Gerald Wheatley. This is Inclusion Revolution. I'm Tova Sherman, your host. Do come visit us on inclusionrevolution.com or check us out on the Eastlink TV website as well. For this week, I wish you all the very best, so do take care.